they were able to just efficiently control the map for a while, get big enough that TNC never got their comeback with their
Dream has some level of progression. We're going to go again onto Gabby, pick him up, throw him down, put the combination out, and they will burn through the Bristleback. Even a Spirit committal to ensure that GPK gets the last hit, and they're all here for the 10-minute runes. But look at the Invis Undying with the Moonlight Shadow. He'll steal it from Lich. The Moonlight Shadow will wear off in a second. TP supports on the way from the Grimstroke, but someone needs to bring a steal on bottom lane. Lifestealer has no way out of this one. Leap forward, KP working together.
That was so sick. Tim's actually just camped him, hits him with an arrow. They recognize he's out of mana, and then
that tower, and there's nothing Shashla can do. His X-Mark is now going to come off cooldown, but the tier 1 tower is lost. It was Gambit who was looking to take the property, but they lose out. In fact, Ember Spirit just uses Sleight of Fist. Spirit will get him down into the river.
They're rolling, man.
They turn attention towards the Grimstroke. He has to kind of ink swell or do something here, but under the tower, he'll dodge the arrow. The shields are up from FNG. Now the ink swell is up, but it won't be able to trigger. It can't stay alive long enough. Bristleback, the silence will wear off, and GPK can't even do enough damage to kill off Tims, who is diving into the tower. Gabby stays on it, and Shashlo comes in. Gabby's got himself a double kill, but this is all, remember, distraction. If he gets 2 kills and dies, it's still worthwhile. March is helping him out, giving him some life, but he cannot tank through the ship, and March, for all that support he was trying to give, he doesn't have the life to back it up. Ancient Apparition, you need something. You need to not have this 4th picked against you in Game 5 of the Grand Final.
Now you just link up, go join your Alchemist, or rather your Abaddon.
KP's going to try and silence Dream, so the Blink Concoction from Armel's able to connect, but no, the timing a little bit off. Armel ends up stunning himself. And you look towards the mid. Here we go on to Gabby. March is nearby once again. Tombstone over on the hill. They battle underneath their own Observer Ward. Sinister Gaze Anthony to try and keep this Bristleback under control, but you've got through half of his life, and Armel's ready to blink in for another concoction. You can solve them together. The damage is big, combining with a double Chain Frost. The Soulbind now moving over towards Armel, but you've only killed a 1-for-1 trade-off. The Torrent's onto KP, but he's got borrowed time. This battle won't continue in favor of Gambit when the arrow connects, and down goes Kunkka for 34 seconds.
Casual 10k gold lead at 17 minutes. Nothing.
Just keeps increasing. And Gambit, how do you even fight this? Without the Kunkka ship, you don't really have that big team fight. Grimstroke can have a look in by throwing out that Stroke of Fate, so he can at least have a bit of a squiz. And the Roshan dying, Ember Spirit, the Sleight of Fist comes in, good Searing Chain Spirit, ready to jump forward and goes in, but FNG, who gets the Aegis Mauler, goes in the hands of Armel. Alchemist looking to blink himself out and get himself a concoction stun, doesn't see anyone in range. He won't stun himself, the BKB will absorb it, but FNG trapped in the tree lines. A clone from Vampire trying to create a little bit of extra space, and the silence onto Gabby that doesn't save FNG's life. The boat just creates a little bit of extra space, but Gabby feels so strong, approaching tier 3 towers.
The AC Heart. This time he knew he had to TP base, so he buys bots, slows down that progression, but it increases his efficiency.
Lifestealer, get the hell out of there. X marks the spot, looking to pull KP back into a torrent, create a little bit of extra space. Lifestealer just saw like 6 range creeps on bottom and wanted to farm it because the rest of his team came out, had the confidence. FNG TP's away to safety, they don't have the stun available. And Lifestealer, okay. Underneath its own Obs and Sentry near the shrine. More TP supports coming in the form of GPK for a target. Gabby seems to be it, but Gabby can't be it. They don't have the damage for him. And Kunkka's in the back lines, can throw down the ship, but Lifestealer's just getting the crap beaten out of him. The shields are up. Now the Chain Frost will start to bounce around. The damage, it already comes too late. Lifestealer is dead, and Alchemist under BKB and Aegis. You know he's going to dive this. Looking for the stun. He gets onto the Grimstroke. It gets stunned back in under the almost the tier 4 towers. Gabby is going. TNC, they want to win in style. Remember, you haven't told the tier 2s yet. You're almost at the fountain. Gambit have no buybacks available. Gabby is standing his ground. KP's going to be here to shield him free, get him away from the torrent. You're under tier 4 towers, TNC. Silence up Gabby, spirit him forward, Searing Chain. They can finally bring down this Bristleback. But my God, is there nowhere safe for Gambit when TNC can just run at you like this and you still
finish that last tier 2 and perhaps just go end the game. No Aegis, of course, so you've got a bit of a window for Gambit. You will be able to finish off that Deso on Lifestealer. He's got it up now, but bottom lane, the AC's up, and here comes the TP bot.
Oh, they're right after Kunkka.
Kill the creep, kill the creep.
And with the Yule Scepter up.
Al can't get here.
Now that he can't, but I don't think they really need him. Kunkka try and throw the ship, torrent, boat, everything he's possibly got. Kunkka just permanently controlled, silenced. The Emperor Spirit's bouncing around. Kunkka will finally be brought down underneath the tier 2 tower, but Armel, yep, inside the base. Sinister Gaze in. TP's arriving from Dream, and now Alchemist will be put to the test. They get the silence on him. If they have another stun that slows under the tier 4 towers, Searing Chain's back off cooldown. They just have to kill Armel, but oh wait, he's got BKB. Walks away, disengages, and now it's 171. It's this.
It's out Dota.
And he's TPing towards the top lane. No fear. The rest of his team is coming by. Oh, that courier cannot die. It's flying out a Mystic Star for GPK. Looks like Dream's going to be put to the test. Trying to run out of here. The arrow's off target. Moving far enough away, so this Blink Concoction Stun's going to work. The Rage has already been used from Lifestealer. Needs to actually jump inside. Maybe you get the double Chain Frost out, but now you see just how pitiful that damage will be. The only one you bring down low is Abaddon. He's got borrowed time. Lich can't move away. Too far. The arrow will hit the mark from Tims. Archery champion and Armel, you know he's diving. 4 hits to kill off Vampire. No, he has to do it in 5. The Searing Chains just hold TNC in place, but they cannot stop this Tide Gambit to claim more of these tier 3 towers and racks.
Yeah, he's sent back to cancel the TP, but he's still got a little bit of the fountain regen. So Armel still with plenty of mana for a stun. Onto the mid racks, Shiva's utilized, but Gambit at this point, you're just throwing damage out onto heroes that don't give a damn. Everyone's full HP. Yules into arrow, nice, FNG, he's gonna die.
Yep, no way to bring him back up again. Dead for a long time, almost a minute. The tier 3 tower being chipped away. Gambit, they're still in this, so they think they have some level of hands, but where is your damage gonna come? At the moment, you just can't battle that Alchemist attacking so fast. They're moving to the bottom lane, claim all 3s. Everything you can possibly have. The ship, the torrent, Undying, that one you can kill. March will end up falling. Alchemist, Concoction, he BKBs just in case he stuns himself. Dream now up towards the air with the Yule Scepter, looking for an extra stun combination, able to hit him perfectly. Lifestealer needs the F, needs to investigate out of here. He can't do it. He's down for the count. No buyback available. This looks like it's going to be the end as TNC go almost into the fountain. Has buyback available, but TNC, they just keep pushing. They have had such a flawless series throughout this entire tournament. This is when they were most tested by Gambit, and they just want to end it. They want to claim this victory. Tim takes the tier 3 tower. The smoke are trying to attempt to wrap around. This should be the last fight for Gambit. We'll see how much power they've got. They focus on the Alchemist. They know he doesn't have an Aegis Immortal, but Gabby puts himself between Gambit as well as the rest of TNC. Lifestealer try to get in the back lines and go after Tims, but the Moonlight Shadow, they just hide under the cover of Invis. Their Sentry Wars down everywhere, but Bristleback, he's being Sinister Gaze into the fountain, and then he just bashes FNG down under the cover of BKB, turns his attention towards GPK. The arrow, such a long stun of a Lifestealer. Concoction will follow it up. Torrent will not create anywhere near enough space. The Soul Bind is out, but Kunkka can't run away from this. BKB Armel, he will stand toe-to-toe with the entire Gambit team, but there's so much strength in this TNC lineup. They'll finish the objective-based gaming, they'll take the racks, and they'll take the series, the grand final. The first team for ESL 1 to win from Southeast Asia, TNC.
A long road, a long series, a long day, but TNC